Wow. You know, this video was going to be me just thanking you 1,000 times. I was just going to stand in front of the camera and say thank you 1,000 times. But I thought it would be maybe kind of boring. So I am just, thank you. I can't say it enough. I'm humbled. I'm excited. But more importantly than either of those things, I'm thankful. So it's just been awesome. This channel has meant so much to me. I've had so much fun talking to you. I've had fun talking to this camera, but I've had fun talking to you in the comment section. I've had fun talking to you on Patreon and on Discord, and I'm just very, very humbled. I'm excited. I'm humbled, and I'm happy. It's just been fun. It's been such a source of joy for me in my life. So thank you. I just wanted to say that. So this is going to be a channel update, and don't go away yet. Let me say something. Channel updates are kind of lame. It's so much about me and the channel. So I'm going to call this a community update because I want this to be a community and not just me. But it's also going to be, and then to kind of tie it more into Flesh and Blood, I'm going to share with you my collection of Flesh and Blood. I think that's always fun to see. I know on Facebook when people share their big collections, people like it. So if you hate that, let me know. I don't want this to be all about me. I want to share with you the vision for this channel, because really the vision of this channel is that it's a community. In my previous jobs, I've spent some time creating community. I was an RA in college, and I worked at a church, and I built community there. And so for me, like, community is really, really important. So I want to build a community in this group as well. And so that's why I'm going to call this like more of a community update. So here we go. This is we're celebrating 1,000 subscribers tonight. Sorry, not tonight. On Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to give away. A patron sent me a box of Alpha WTR, and he's gonna have me open the box, and then one of the packs I get to give to you, and then I'm gonna give away a whole box of Arcane Rising. I'm down to 2 boxes, so this will be a whole box of Arcane Rising. Unlimited. And here's how this is gonna work. Last time we did a big thing like this, I had a lot of people who won packs, and then I never had their address. They never messaged me. So I've created a website at Cavdanes Market. I'll link it below. Cavdanesmarket.com. That was my TCG player account name. And it's like what I have a business under in West Virginia, so it's just easier to create a website. And at the top of that page, there's 1,000 subscribers. So if you fill that, it's $0 to enter, and then I'll have your address, and I can just ship you this stuff. And now, you still leave comments below, still have fun, but for this specific giveaway, we're going to utilize that, because I think there's going to be a lot of contestants, and there's a lot. I'm sending out like 25 different things at least if I don't decide to do more. And so that will have that way I don't have to deal with emails. Anyway, so that's going to be the celebration. So I'm so excited about that. But again, like, even more excited, I'm just humbled, and I'm just thankful. I'm just really thankful. It's been a lot of fun. So, all right, let's talk about the channel. Moving forward from here, I've been trying to push out 2 videos a day pretty regularly since middle of December, end of December. Yeah, really middle of December. And I really want to keep doing that, and I'm going to keep doing that because what I believe is that adds a value to the community. And this channel, what I strive to do is to add a value to the Flesh and Blood community. At the pinnacle of what I want to do is that you feel like this channel is valuable to you. And what I want to do is give you daily kind of conversations about Flesh and Blood, things that I'm thinking about, things that maybe you're thinking about. I'll do some deck techs, we'll do some gameplay, we'll do the market updates, and then we'll do kind of just conversations often too. And so I'm going to continue to do that because I really believe that is a value add. I just want to keep Flesh and Blood in your brain and in my brain, and there's a lot of stuff, and there's going to be, like, with Monarch coming up, like, there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to dig through. And so you can kind of rely on me to consistently try to be putting out 2 videos a day. Occasionally that might not happen. Sometimes you're going to have 3 videos a day. Sometimes you'll have 2 videos in a live stream, but just kind of consistent content. And so then I want to get to Cavdanes Market. So some of you guys know, I just said kind of in the video, but I've been working on this website, Cavdanes Market, and the idea behind that is I want to be able to offer you guys like box breaks and And not just to patrons, but it'll go to patrons first. Like they'll have the first dibs on signing up for them. But box breaks and kind of like maybe some box wars type stuff. I don't know. I'm going to try to be really creative about it. And provide a place to do that. And so in order to capture all that information, rather than utilizing PayPal, which, sometimes you can't use your credit cards and blah, 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 I just created a website to make it a lot easier to kind of capture all that stuff. And then Cavdean's Market is also, I was supposed to have on my shirt, but it's still in the mail. It's also going to be where I do merch. And a few of you guys have asked for merch. And so I figured I'd do it. I was going to get shirts made for myself anyway, because I don't know if you know this, but I am the biggest fan of my channel. I don't know if you know that. I am the biggest fan. You're not the biggest fan. I love Kitchen Table TCG, and I want to rock a shirt with Kitchen Table TCG. So I was like, sure, I'll offer it to you guys. Again, I don't really have very high expectations for that stuff. I hope that it's awesome. I hope some of you hop in on it. But Cavdean's Market is also going to be the place that I utilize that. And, maybe if that does take off, that allows me to kind of, be able to dedicate some more of my hours in the day to the videos. I don't know. It's not going to stop me from doing anything though. But just wanted to say that as well, that's kind of where Cavdean's Market is heading. We're going to have, and then I also put my singles on there to kind of avoid some TCG player stuff, but I'm not going to be selling a lot of singles, I don't think. So the Cavdean's Market, kind of the goal of that place is to provide a hub so that I can do bigger and better videos. Provide a hub so that when I do a live stream, I'm not worrying while I'm giving away stuff. I'm not worrying about writing down cards and stuff. I'm going to have a way to capture all your information, what card you won, and it'll all be streamlined. So I just have to hit print on the order and it will tell me what's supposed to be in there and who it's supposed to go to. So I'm trying to really streamline it so that I can do bigger stuff. And I think that's going to benefit you. And that's the goal. Again, the goal is to benefit you. I put a lot of time into the website to make it easy so that it benefits you. And so then finally, the final thing on the channel update, before we get to my collection, the final thing on the channel update is I love feedback. I don't know if you guys get into the personality types and, my wife talks about the Enneagram all the time. I'm not a huge fan of that stuff, but I do agree with some of it. And I'm an 8 on the Enneagram. And what that means is I'm super driven. I'm super I just want to go and do things. And I love criticism. I love positive criticism. I love negative criticism. I love anything that allows me to be a better version of myself, for myself and for everybody else. So anytime you ever see anything, I would love to hear your criticism, your feedback, your comments, your complaints. I've got thick skin. I can take it. But most importantly, I just want to hear how you're doing. I just want to hear what you're relating to in the content, what you disagree with, so that I can make the content better. And just because you disagree with me, I might be right. So I'm not worried about that necessarily. I'm not going to just change my mind because you disagree with me, but I would love to have a dialogue with you. So I know there were some people making fun of me on Reddit the other day, which was pretty funny. And so I just want to welcome all that stuff. And so the last part of my channel update is just to encourage you to keep leaving me feedback. You can leave it in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram, or sorry, not on Instagram. You can DM me on Facebook or on Discord. And I'd love to chat with you. So, okay, so now let's go to my collection. I'm gonna share with you the current state of my Flesh and Blood collection here at Kitchen Table TCG. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping me get 1,000. I'm super excited. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the whole collection, but I don't think I'm going to. Things look kind of horrible in a binder. I'll show you. But I'll show you some other stuff. If you don't know this yet, and if you've been watching my box openings, you do. But my goal is to collect kind of one of each card. One of each foil, and then 2 of the rest of the cards. So I would have a complete full play set for constructed, but then also have some capacity to have some of the foils as well. So this is one. Actually, all these are foil. I pulled all these, and then that Alpha Rampage is on its way. I ended up buying some from WTR because I ran out of WTR boxes, and I don't know when we're going to get more, and so I just didn't want to deal with if prices spiked or anything like that. So I ended up purchasing all the cards that I needed. I think I had to purchase that Crippling Crush. But so, I go with, and then on the rares, I have a full foil play set of everything. It's kind of my goal. So on the super rares and majestics, I'm just dealing with 1 foil and then 2 for the play set. But then for the other cards, I go for a full foil play set. And so I did finish my WTR collection, which I'm super excited about. You know, some of these things these are all in my my actual decks. I do have a ninja deck. Rudy's wrong. Okay, ninja's a fun class to play. You know, and then I have one of these is in my cat's eye deck. So pretty cool to have all the cards to be able to play whatever deck I want to play and kind of try out new things. All that stuff's in cat's eye. The only thing I don't have, I need to pick up one more Enlightened Strike. I'm probably going to wait and get another foil one. I did purchase a foil Enlightened Strike. So, I'm still working on Arcane Rising. Oh, sorry, the other thing I do then is I get one of each foil common. And you could do, in this binder, you could put more in there. But I just choose to just do one because it's a grind to get those foil commons, am I right? So that's WTR. WTR's, it's done. Like I'm done. Everything is on its way. I can kind of put the wrap on the binder, and I don't need to open any more for my own collection, which is great because then any product that I can get locally, I'll be able to do for patrons, and that will be the content. It will be just for patrons, and maybe do some box openings for the public too. We'll see. So that's WTR. Arcane Rising, I actually, as I was looking through it, I actually am missing more than I thought. I actually just went through and put everything in my collection tracker. I do have the Tekla Heart, but I don't have a lot of the Majestics. And then I do have a lot of the super rares. I landed that Spark of Genius the other day. I do have the Grass, but I don't have the Skullbone Cross Wrap. I haven't pulled any of that. Remember, all I pull is what's the generic in this? I can't even remember now. Like, I haven't pulled the Wizard Legendary. And the only cards I ever pull from this are the Arknight Skullcap. I think I've pulled 4 of them, right? Like, it's crazy. But this is getting close to being finished. I just got to pull a couple more. I still need a Command and Conquer foil. But really, I mean, all the commons, I kind of finished that up finally. And I just need a couple more, like a Tome of Aetherwind. I'm getting pretty close on the Arcane Rising. I need a Ninth Blade foil. I'm getting pretty close up, but I still need to pull a couple legendaries, so I don't think I'm going to pull the trigger on buying the singles, especially with more coming to the market. Just a little bit worried about the singles dropping in price right now. So that was Arcane Rising. That one I'm still working on. We'll see. I might have to just pick up the singles. And then Crucible, I'll show you first the binder, and then we'll get into the cold foils. I guess I am going to show you my whole collection. I wasn't going to, but here we are. I like talking about it. So Crucible, I actually opened so much more of. Like, these are all like foil Majestic snags. The Tome up here is non-foil. I do have a more Coax of Commotion because I really believe in that card. All the foil rares, again, it's the same thing. My original goal was to collect one of each, like all 3 foil rares, and then one of each foil Majestic. But for some of them, I just ended up collecting more of the foil Majestics. These ones only have 1, and then 2 of all the heroes. All the cold foils I don't keep in a binder. I actually keep those in a box in my security deposit box. But I did bring them. I did get them down. They're just down the road. All right, so we'll get to there. So yeah, we've got all these. This is a full crew collection. Lots of the foil. I hit a lot of foil Majestic from Ninja. Actually, I have 3 of each of those. It's interesting to see how everything played in and played out. All this stuff, a lot of that stuff is in my Cat's Eye deck. You got your Cracked Baubles. Don't forget your Cracked Baubles. And your Dated Dolls. That was a hard card for me to find. I had to pick that one up on eBay. Remember, I finished this set right before the spike, so I got super lucky. And Remembrance and, just Poison the Tips. I hit a lot of those when I was opening. It was Poison the Tips and Feigned Death. I have 3, I actually had 4 foil Feigned Deaths. It's like the worst card to pull. So, that's these are all the foils, and then, obviously, you also have the wonderful cold foils. And so this is a full cold foil collection of crew, minus the stuff that's in decks, which I can pull out too. But I got my Shard and Claws. I do have multiple of some of them because I don't sell cold foils. I'll occasionally trade them for other cold foils, but if I have doubles, Skullhorn, Crater Fist, the Kodachi. I have another Kodachi in my Ninja deck as yeah, so Breezar Boots, I just haven't put that in the Ninja deck. I only have 1 of those. Centauri Sabers, yeah, like the other one is in, so this is my full art 20 blade. The other one's in my cast eye deck, the Centauri Saber. 20 blade, I remember I had to purchase that. And then you got Bay, right? Wonderful Cheyenne. Yeah, that was a lot of fun of a deck to play. I've dismantled it though. Plasma Barrel Shot. I've got 2 Perch Grapplers. And there's another Majestic I think I had 2 of. Reaping Blades, Metacarpus Node. 2 of those. So it'll be fun to play. I'm going to play a Wizard deck. That's going to be one of my next ones, I think. And then Talishar and the Tome, which has lost a lot of value lately. So, I did finish a crew set again. I got really lucky. I finished my crew set like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Actually, one of the first videos I ever put out that was like me talking to the camera was me saying, hey, I think Crucible of War is going to go out of print. And I bought all my remaining cards the day that I posted that video in December, early December. And then it did. Like, it went out of print. They made the announcement and everything spiked. So I got super, super lucky on crew. But I wanted to share last thing with you, some stuff that I've been just kind of acquiring. I really liked Go Bananas, and then I wanted one for the stream. So I picked up a Go Bananas and promo kit. One of the things that I noticed was that the potions from WTR were selling for the same price as the cold foil promos. And in my mind, like, I thought that was worth it. So I picked up all these potions at the same price as the foils. It was like at $100 each, I think. So I thought that was a really, really good deal. And that's just something that I wanted to pick up. And then I got KO. We picked that up. A bunch of the people in the Discord, we found an auction and for 4 of them, and we kind of split them. That was kind of fun. And then I did get these. I picked this one up on TCG Player for like $30 once. While I was running my numbers for the WTR video, I found it. I was like, they've been selling for $100, so yeah, I'll take it for $35. That is cold foil. You can hardly tell with the top loader. And then these came from Australia with another big lot of cards I got. They actually were thrown in when they were cheap, so pretty appreciative of that. And then a Goliath Gauntlet. Honestly, I don't remember where I got that one from. Don't know. And then Snapdragon Scalers. I think the website was flashandbloodcards.com, fabcards.com, I think it was. The guy who runs that hooked me up with a pretty good price on that one the other day. I think it's fabcards.com, if I remember it right. And it was pretty awesome. So I kind of had mentioned that I love the card, and he reached out to me, and he gave me a good deal on that one. And so, anyway, I just wanted to share the collection. It's kind of fun to track it, and it'll be fun to see over time if it grows. My kind of focus right now is not necessarily on collecting. It's more on playing lately. So I haven't been pursuing much. I've just been trying to finish the sets that I'm opening. I think moving forward, I would like to maybe acquire a few of the cold foils that I don't have doubles of, so that I can run one in a deck and then still have one safe. Like Breeze Art of Brutes, I'd like to be able to put one in a deck, but I'm a little bit worried about what will happen to it. It's also just not necessary, so we'll see. And then I really wish that I would have pulled a 20 blade and a Cheyenne, because I didn't actually get to pull that myself. So I may start cracking, we'll see. I might crack a couple boxes for myself to see if I can land one of these too, but I doubt it, honestly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that was fun to see. All of this stuff right here has been pulled in box openings on this channel earlier, before I got any traction, when I had like 30 followers. So if you were still here when I was pulling those, we had a good time way back in the day. That was a lot of fun to pull the crew cards, and they haven't been really on camera. Well, Arcanite Shard always pops up because I'm so proud of it. But anyway, hope you have a good day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subs. Hey, don't forget to sign up to celebrate for that. Thursday, 9 o'clock, CavDanesMarket.com. Make sure you sign up so that you can get entered into win. Maybe we'll pull a cold foil in the free pack from